Drimia maritima, sin. Urginea maritima, is a species of flowering plant in the family Asparagaceae, subfamily Scilloideae, formerly the family Hyacinthaceae. This species is known by several common names, including squill, sea squill, sea onion, squill, einsit, Ada sogani, Scilla, European squill, white squill, Urginea squill, Mediterranean squill, Indian squill, Scilla bulb and Drimia indica. It may also be called red squill, particularly a form which produces red-tinged flowers instead of white. The plant is native to coastal regions of the Mediterranean and southern Europe, Western Asia, and northern Africa. It is also found in Portugal, Morocco, Algeria, Corsica, southern France, Italy, Malta, Dalmatia, Greece, Syria and Asia Minor. Squill is a bulb-forming herbaceous perennial plant in the hyacinth family that grows along the open spaces in sandy or gravelly soil and on limestone cliffs, often under very harsh conditions. It can grow in open and also in very shady areas. It prefers dry sandy places, especially near the seacoast. Scilla plants have a large bulb root, 15 cm across, looking similar to an onion. The plant grows from a quite large, tunicated, nearly globular bulb, which can be up to 20 cm, 7.9 in, wide and over 5 pounds in weight. The outer scales of which are thin and papery, red or orange-brown in color. Several bulbs may grow in a cluster and are usually just beneath the surface of the soil. The bulb, which is usually only half immersed in the sand, sends out several long, lanceolate, pointed, somewhat undulated, shining, dark green leaves, measuring about 30 to 100 centimeters long, and 10 centimeters wide. It has the usual structure of a bulb, being formed of smooth juicy scales, closely wrapped over one another. It has little odor, but its inner scales have a mucilaginous, bitter, acrid taste, owing to the presence of bitter glucosides. Due to the mucilaginous nature of the tissue, drying is tedious and difficult. When fresh, the bulb abounds in a viscid, very acrid juice, which is capable of causing inflammation of the skin. On drying, the bulb loses 4/5 of its weight, and its acridity is largely diminished, with slight loss of medicinal activity. The dried slices are narrow, flattish, curved, yellowish-white, or with a reddish hue, according to the variety of squill from which they are obtained, from 1 to 2 inches long, more or less translucent. From the middle of the leaves, a round, smooth, succulent flower stem rises, about 1 to 3 feet high, terminating in a long, close spike of whitish flowers, which stand on purplish peduncles, at the base of each of which is a narrow, twisted, deciduous floral leaf or bract. The flower is about 1.5 centimeters, 0.59 in, wide and has 6 tepals each with a dark stripe down the middle. The tepals are white, with the exception of those on the red-flowered form. The flowers normally blossom once in several weeks and are usually 1 or 2 feet below the top of the stalk. The flowering is unique in the sense that a bunch of flowers begin to blossom at the lower end and then works upwards to the stem. The flowers are in bloom from September to October and are followed by oblong 3-sectioned capsule up to 1.2 centimeters, 0.47 in, long that contains black seeds, borne on an erect stalk. Please share, like, subscribe.